Good evening, everyone. Jared Stevens here. COMS 1030, Professor Esther Rodriguez, 2016 fall semester. Just wanted to thank everyone, as this is the last video of the semester, our persuasive speech, for the constructive criticism I've received on my videos, as well as the feedback that I've gotten. Overall, I appreciate your comments and your judgments and your criticisms and your critiques and all that stuff. I appreciate it, and I thank you for that. Now, tonight's the persuasive presentation. The topic of this presentation is going to be why you should not start / initiate / begin smoking. Now, it's obvious that smoking is not natural. Smoking is not natural to the human body. We don't breathe smoke. We don't purposefully go out and breathe smoke. It's just not natural. It's not what we do. It's not what we were, made to do naturally. It's not natural. It's an addiction, and it's something that can be avoided completely. Now, there's plenty of negatives that outweigh the positives of smoking, if there is a positive at all. I guess you could say the only positive of smoking would be the lightheadedness that you would get, I guess. You might get it might take the edge off. Hear people say that. It's a smoker term, take the edge off. Go smoke a cigarette and take the edge off if you're having a stressful day or something like that. And coming from my grandmother's perspective, she was a 40-year smoker, and she would say things like that, like she needed to take the edge off. If the grandkids were stressing her out, she would go on the porch and smoke a cigarette, just for her mind. That's what her mind told her to do, and that's what aided her in calming down and feeling like she was getting that satisfaction from a cigarette. And I guess you could say that's the only positive of being a smoker and participating in smoking cigarettes. It's not natural. As a negative, it's not natural. It hurts you. It causes cancer, lung cancer, which can lead to skin cancer, brain cancer, breast cancer. Cancer spreads. I mean, it really doesn't matter how you initiate the cancer. It will spread, and it can become fatal if not treated right away. But other than that, there's more negatives. On top of just the health aspect, change in views, we're looking at economically, a non-smoker versus a smoker, how much money that smoker spends on cigarettes. Sometimes in a day, it could be upwards of $10 a day. It just depends how many packs they smoke. In a week, yikes. In a week, it could be, $70 a week. You times that by 4, you're looking at $280 in a month. Times that by 12, that's a lot of money, simply put. There's other negatives. Secondhand smoking. And that's one of the most saddest negatives of participating in smoking, which is why you shouldn't. It hurts the people that you care about. It hurts the people around you. It hurts your pets. Pets can suffer from secondhand smoke. They breathe air just like us. It's not natural for them to breathe nicotine and smoke just like us. It's not natural. It hurts them. It affects their health, and it can give them cancer. It can give them lung cancer, which will lead into other cancers. It can affect their overall quality of life. It could lessen their life. And going back to, the deaths, just total, in America, there's 480,000 deaths due to smoking. A year, just in 1 year, 480,000 deaths. And that can be combated if people just decide to make the stance on not starting. We could finish out this generation of smokers that started right now, and they would be wiped off. They'd go extinct, right? If nobody started smoking, which is what this message could do. This message could start that revolution, and it could affect the way that the future is for new coming generations that are coming in. They won't even know what nicotine is. They won't even know that it's an option. So going back to secondhand smoke, of that 480,000 deaths, you're looking at 42,000 of the 480. So 42 out of 480, that's almost 1/10. Almost 1/10 of the smoke caused deaths are secondhand. So just think of that. If you begin smoking, one person that you associate yourself with out of 10 on, let's say, a weekly basis would die. One person on average. And that's something to consider. That's something to build a stance upon not getting involved in, so you could avoid that consequence, that unnecessary consequence. But other than that, I just wanted to inform you guys, be on a personal level with you guys tonight, and because it's affected my life, and it's affected my grandmother's life firsthand. So other than that, I thank you guys for this semester, and the word I'll leave you with tonight is don't start smoking. If you don't start smoking, you could start a revolution. That's all.